Viewers, an incident from Bengal, Siliguri is beyond shocking, and it makes any individual question their identity in their own nation. Two youth from Bihar were harassed in Bengal. These young boys had gone to Bengal for a staff selection commission exam. Fringe elements from a group called Bangla Pokho barged into the room unannounced, harassed them and made them do sit-ups. The attackers alleged that the boys had faked their domicile documents and that they had information about the same. What happened with the two young Bihari men in Bengal is now being perceived by the NDA as India bloc's divisive narrative. The BJP is now asking the Mamata Banerjee-led TMC government if you can roll out the red carpet for Rohingyas. Why attack Indian children from Bihar? Meanwhile, the TMC claims that anyone who takes law in their own hands will be dealt with strictly. Listen into the war of words.
देखिए, जो संविधान खतरे में है चिल्ला रहे थे, संविधान की भावनाओं को किस तरह से कुचल रहे हैं, ये कहीं न कहीं बंगाल सरकार बंगाल के माध्यम से देश में अराजकता का वातावरण बनाना चाहती है। अरे लालू यादव जी या तेजस्वी यादव जी, फोन पर बयान देने का हिम्मत जिस व्यक्ति को नहीं है, चुपके चुपके बात करते हैं, इनको हिम्मत है बयान देने का।
If somebody has come to Bengal from Bihar with a fake domicile certificate, and if it is found that they are using fake certifications for government jobs, they should be booked by the police or they should be handed over to the police. If anybody takes law in their own hand, they will be booked in Bengal and the strictest arm of the law will be fall on them. Why does Biharis have to go to different states, whether it is Bengal or any other states, to try to get fake domicile certificates and get government jobs?
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining us now on the show are Rajiv Ranjan, National Secretary of the JDU, Biki Saha, political analyst, is with us. Ravi Srivastava, political analyst, is also with us. Continuing with us from debate number 1 are Tuhin Sinha, National Spokesperson of BJP, as well as Kamaruzzaman Chaudhary, political analyst. Let me begin first and foremost and ask Biki Saha a simple question. The two students in this viral video from Siliguri, Biki Saha, it shows a very, very unfortunate set of incidents. Are children from our own country not supposed to go to other states to pursue their careers, to pursue their education? What kind of a thinking or thought process is this?
No, listen, I don't think that it's a free country. It's a free country and our state is very free state. Anybody can come, but I have come through 2 points, Madhav. Number one, I have heard that the people, those kids were carrying fake certificates. I am not sure. I have just gone through media and some other media friends have told me that the boys were carrying some fake documents. But instead of everything, I must say one thing. No single body can have the right or the authority to take the law in hand. Law should take its own course, and if somebody is doing some Gundaraj or massacre in our state, I must say the local government, the police will, of course the police will find out, of course the law will take its own course, but as well as there's another story, another line I will add, I must say, that nobody should carry a fake documents or a fake.
Is there proof that the documents were fake or they were being carried 24 hours after the incident? We still don't know that.
I hope.
So why are we repeating something that is not confirmed? That's a charge by the organizers, by those who engaged in this vandalism. Let's certainly not justify people who are taking law into their own hands, Mr. Saha, on national television. Please, if there is proof, please bring it forward. And even if there is proof, that does not justify taking law into their own hands. But let me bring in Rajiv Ranjan, National Secretary of JDU. Rajiv Ranjan, argument एक ही दिख रहा है कि शायद जो उनके पास डॉक्यूमेंट्स थे वो फेक डॉक्यूमेंट्स थे, पर क्या फेक डॉक्यूमेंट्स से इस तरह के बर्ताव का जस्टिफिकेशन हो सकता है?
देखिए, गुंडों की जमात को अगर कोई सरकार डॉक्यूमेंट्स जांच करने की इजाजत दे दे, इस तरह के तर्क ये गले से उतरने वाली बात नहीं है। देखिए, हम लोग बिहार के रहने वाले हैं। बिहार में शिक्षकों की नियुक्तियां हो रही थी, पूरे देश के लिए दरवाजे खोल दिए गए और यहां का विपक्ष कोहराम मचा रहा था कि बिहारी नौजवानों के अवसर घट जाएंगे। बिहारी नौजवानों को भी बड़े नंबर बड़ी संख्या में नौकरियां मिली और बाहर दूसरे राज्यों से भी हजारों की संख्या में यहाँ पर जो उत्तीर्ण होकर के आए, जिन्होंने कम्पीट किया उस कंपटीशन को, वो आज बिहार के विद्यालयों में वो बच्चों को पढ़ाने का काम कर रहे हैं। दूसरी तरफ अगर सेंट्रल फोर्सेज या किसी भी वैकेंसी के लिए अगर बिहार के नौजवान जा रहे हैं तो ये कौन लोग हैं, इन्हें किसने ये अधिकार दिया डॉक्यूमेंट जांचने के नाम पर भी आप मारपीट कैसे कर सकते हैं? ये पुलिस का काम है और पुलिस का तो आज तक आधिकारिक पक्ष नहीं आया कि वास्तव में उनके डॉक्यूमेंट थे, नहीं थे, गलत थे, सही थे। ये पूरी तरह से कहीं ना कहीं जो भारत का जो गणतंत्र है, राज्यों के बीच कोई ऐसी व्यवस्था नहीं है, संवैधानिक व्यवस्था
जी,
कि इस राज्य से जाने वाला व्यक्ति दूसरे राज्य में जाने के लिए उनसे परमिट ले, वीजा ले और उसके बाद उस राज्य में जाए। दरअसल बंगाल के निर्माण में बिहारियों की बहुत बड़ी भूमिका है। अविभाजित बंगाल का हिस्सा बिहार रहा है और बंगाल के लोग भी, बड़े बड़े साहित्यकार, बिहार की धरती पर उनका जन्म हुआ है। इसलिए इस तरह के जो खेल कराने की कोशिश टीएमसी के लोग अगर कर रहे हैं और इस तरह के बयान उनके नेताओं के अगर आए हैं तो ये शर्मनाक है।
राइट।
देखिए, एक बात बिल्कुल साफ है, गिरफ्तारियां पर्याप्त नहीं है, ऐसी घटनाएं नहीं हो, इसके लिए उन्हें एक मुकम्मल रणनीति पर काम करने की जरूरत है कि भविष्य में इस तरह की हिंसा कतई नहीं होनी चाहिए। ये भारतीय लोकतंत्र और भारतीय
let me take that question across to Ravi Srivastava. Ravi Srivastava, exemplary punishment needs to be given out, and also the fact that it's all very well to talk about federalism, but what is this kind of federalism where people from one state are going to be discriminated in another state? And the reason I'm asking this question is that TMC has frequently brought up the term Bohirogoto, outsider or alien, to describe political opponents. You know, in 2021, Mamata Banerjee herself has said Gujaratis are trying to capture Bengal by bringing goons from UP and Bihar. In 2020, she has said there's no place for outsiders in Bengal. Now, this kind of repeated political narrative coming in from top leaders about insiders, outsiders, somewhere or the other, is this feeling being perpetrated by the political leadership of the state is a question that is bound to be asked. Ravi Srivastava.
Madhav, I don't recall that in what context Mamata Banerjee had made that particular statement. Probably during the election campaign, some people were brought in from different states or something like that. It cannot be generalized statement anyway. But yes, it's a fact that one state people are harassed in the other state. I distinctly recall in Mumbai, when people came from UP and Bihar for railway examination, they were mercilessly beaten when they got down from Kalyan railway station by MNS, Mr. Raj Thakre's outfit. The same thing has happened at several places. You know, impose of Hindi, impose of Hindus, something like that. I have seen in Karnataka also, the way the boards were resisted. The Hindi boards cannot be put over there. In Maharashtra also, Hindi boards cannot be put over there. You have to make it only in the Marathi. There was Hindi, Marathi divide created over there. A certain group of people who do it in every state without realizing that some Maharashtrians are staying in Delhi also, they are staying in UP also. What if other people start retaliating? Same thing. The way these boys were beaten or the way they were humiliated, why? The SSC exam they had gone, they will check their domicile. Who are these guys to come and check the documents? And why should they be harassed, embarrassed and humiliated over there? So this is a law and order issue. They should be arrested, brought to book, punishment awarded to them, so that such incidents do not repeat in any state.
Well, absolutely, and in fact, that's the question we are asking. So you're also questioning the TMC government in that sense. But let me bring in Tuhin Sinha on this point. Tuhin Sinha, point being made here about MNS, and of course, we've seen such incidents take place in different parts of the country. Two wrongs certainly don't make a right, but the point that he is making, Ravi Srivastava, is that this is a problem that we are seeing in state after state. It's not just restricted to West Bengal.
Can't draw an equivalence with MNS because, like you mentioned, Mamata Banerjee has been encouraging it through her state statements, outsider debate. I mean, as the Chief Minister of Bengal, if it is Mamata Banerjee who has been encouraging this divide between insider and outsider, you know, the buck stops with her. There is only one other party, you know, the DMK, which is fundamentally parochial in nature the way TMC is. Apart from that, you can't, you know, draw an equivalence with Maharashtra, because every time MNS has attacked somebody or attacked Biharis or people from UP, it is the BJP which has opposed it. You know, I have seen this video several times, the video of yesterday, Madhav, and since the TMC was dragging in the issue of certificates not being verified or certificates not being authentic, let me tell you that I don't think the goons were equipped even to verify the certificates, and even if they suspected that the certificates were not valid, all they had to do was to inform the police. There are three issues at play over here: the fundamentally parochial nature of TMC, the culture of violence of TMC, but most importantly, it is the hypocrisy of both TMC and the India Alliance leaders. Have you heard any of the two Bihari MPs of TMC, Shatrughan Sinha or Kirti Azad, speak on the issue? Have you heard of Tejasvi Yadav or Akhilesh Yadav condemn the issue? You know, TMC as a party encourages infiltration by Bangladeshis by deliberately not giving land to the central government for creation of 72 BSF posts. But when it comes to Biharis, when it comes to, you know, people, non-Bengalis in the state, this is the way they treat them.
Okay, I want Biki Saha to come in on this. When it comes to, you know, people infiltrating into the country and about the borders being secure, then there is no issue. But when it comes to people from a neighboring state coming in, then there is a big issue. And I want to add to this particular question, you know, it's all very well for Mamata Banerjee to say that Gujaratis are trying to capture Bengal by bringing goons from other states. But then she should be practicing what she is preaching. Isn't Yusuf Pathan from outside the state, Mr. Saha?
Okay. Let me come one by one. At first, I condemn the word that somebody have spoken, that Bangladeshi. We are not Bangladeshis, we are Indians, okay? We are not Bangladeshi. Number one. Number two.
No, he's talking about the infiltration aspect.
If somebody is crossing the border, if somebody is violating the border.
He's talking about people coming in from across the border. Infiltration, is that acceptable according to you?
Please. Yeah, if somebody is crossing the border, Madhav, if somebody is crossing the border, the only... Okay, if somebody is crossing the border and doing some non-governmental work, doing some trespassing, what's the work BSF is doing in the border? BSF must answer the question what they are doing in the border, number one. Number two, Mamata Bandyopadhyay said, Bohiragato, Gujarati, they are bringing goons, and in fact, in 2021 we have seen that a bunch of goons who were arrested by Kolkata police came from UP, Bihar, Gujarat and so. But it does not mean that Bengal and Gujarat have a bad issue. We love them who are not into a crime, who are not the criminals. We love them. We love Mahatma Gandhi. That person belongs to Gujarat, right? We respect them. We bow our head in front of them. We bow our head in front of every law-abiding citizen, every Monishis, every freedom fighter across the state, across the nation. But if somebody is breaking the law on the border,
so you don't like, you only don't like those outsiders who are politically opposed to you.
Of BSF, number one.
Simply speaking.
Let me finish. And what's about the thing? If somebody from Bengal is going to work in another state and he's also getting the threat and he's getting very bad experience.
Very good point you made, sir. Can I just rebut that with one question? This is a statement of Riju Datta. Please allow me, Mr. Saha, just allow me 10 seconds. This is what Riju Datta, the TMC, has said in response to statements of Mr. Giriraj Singh and Chirag Paswan. He says Giriraj Singh and Chirag Paswan must also answer why Biharis have to go to other states for employment with fake certificates. If you look at the data from the 2011 census, West Bengal ranks 4th among states with the highest number of people migrating for work and employment. So what is the TMC spokesperson here talking about, Mr. Saha?
Exactly, we are talking about what the TMC spokesperson is talking about is a very simple thing, that why the Bihar government is unable to give the work or give the job to the Bihari peoples. Why the Biharis should travel a long way to come to Bengal for
Bengal government.
Why the Bihar government
if you start doing this, then same question will apply to West Bengal government. राजीव रंजन क्या जवाब देंगे आप इनको? ये कह रहे हैं कि बिहार सरकार नौकरी देने में क्यों असफल है? तो ये सवाल तो फिर हर राज्य सरकार पे लग सकता है.
It is Kerala which is facing the worst unemployment.
सवाल ये है, मैं टीएमसी के स्पोक्स पर्सन को सुन रहा हूं और इनके मानसिक दिवालियेपन पर मुझे तरस आ रही है. बंगाल के लोगों के पूरे दुनिया में फैले होने के बारे में भी हम लोग जानते हैं. बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर बंगाल के लोग नौकरियों की तलाश में वर्षों से अलग अलग देश के राज्यों में और दुनिया के अलग अलग मुल्कों में काम कर रहे हैं. और जहां तक बिहार का सवाल है, बिहार के लोग काफी हार्ड वर्किंग,
उसका चीज अलग है.
उन्होंने मेहनत से जहां भी रहने का काम किया वहां की किस्मत उन्होंने बदल दी. बंगाल के निर्माण में भी, बंगाल के लिए भी उन्होंने बड़ा काम किया. और दुनिया के अनेक मुल्कों में, आप चाहे कैरेबियन सी चले जाइए, पैसिफिक ओशन चले जाइए, यूरोप अमेरिका चले जाइए, बिहारियों का डंका सब जगह बजता है. ये बात ये नहीं समझ पाएंगे, बहुत ही ये संकीर्ण मानसिकता के लोग हैं. और ये सच है कि ममता बनर्जी ने इनसाइडर आउटसाइडर्स की जो बात की, उस जहर को फैलाने में ऐसे लोगों की बड़ी भूमिका है. और ये जो कुछ भी हुआ है, ये सोची समझी रणनीति है. ये कुछ सड़क छाप गुंडों का काम नहीं है. ये काम टीएमसी के नेताओं के संरक्षण में हुआ है. और इसकी तस्दीक ये फेक सर्टिफिकेट्स और तमाम तरह की बातें जो ये कह रहे हैं, जो सेल्फ स्टाइल जो पुलिस के ऑफिसर्स की भूमिका में इनके गुंडे वहां दिख रहे हैं, ये शर्मनाक है और दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. एक राज्य का अपमान करना बंद कर दीजिए.
One second, Mr. Ranjan, I want to bring in Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, you know what, Mamta's rhetoric is one thing. But as the leader of a national party, it does come as a surprise. When Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who is the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, comes out while he talks about making a pitch for restoring statehood by saying, your wealth is being snatched and given to people from outside. And this is statements he's made on the campaign trail in J&K. All benefits are being given to outsiders. Now, several months ago, we saw Sam Pitroda come out to say that people on East look like Chinese, people on West look like Arabians, people on North look like maybe white, and people in South look like Africans. When you hear comments like these coming in from senior leaders of the Congress party also, the question then arises that are these comments also representative of Bharat Jodo?
Yeah, Madhav, basically the question out here is whether this incident can be justified. It cannot be justified under any circumstances. But here we have got my BJP's friend from Mr. Tuhin Sinha and the friend from JDU. You can as well come to Bengal for employment. I can also go to Bihar for employment. In fact, I did my engineering degree from NIT Jamshedpur, which was erstwhile in Bihar. And I find that Bihar is one of the most intelligent and most diligent people in India right now. But that's not the point out here. The point is whether this migration within India changes the demography of a particular area, as the BJP and the right wing often criticizes the opposition and a particular community. Now, may I suggest Tuhin Sinha to get a job in Assam under the new domicile policy that Hemanta Biswa Sharma and the BJP government has brought out in Assam? You have to be born in Assam. You have to live. Your parents should be living in Assam for the last 50 years to get a job in Assam. Whose state is that? That state is ruled by the BJP. What happened in Uttarakhand? The same people brought out a rally that demography changes are happening in the state. Now, if a person from Bihar goes to Jammu and Kashmir, he has got a right to employment.
Okay. Quick response from Tuhin.
Also,
Kamruzaman Chaudhary, sorry for interrupting you. Completely out of time. Quick 20-second response from you, Tuhin, please.
No, we are allowing Kamruzaman Chaudhary ji as usual to obfuscate on the issue. The issue over here is taking law in your own hands, which is something which is predominant in TMC ruled Bengal. You know, Bengal is a very erudite state, but the TMC leadership is not. This TMC leadership is a curse to Bengal. The cycle of violence goes unabated time and again, and this might, just trigger off many similar incidents, and that is why it is important for all of us to take a firm stand against TMC's culture of violence.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Tuhin Sinha, Rajiv Ranjan, Biki Saha, Ravi Srivastava, as well as Kamruzaman Chaudhary. We, of course, have to wrap up the show this evening. Thanks so much for joining us.